All right, it is March 4th, 5:15. I will call the meeting to order. Ashley, will you do roll call, please?
Peterson?
Here.
Lindberg?
Here.
Nippert?
Here.
Shaven?
Here.
Kroger? Here. Kelly? Here. Thank you.
We've all been given the agenda. I don't think we have any changes in anything.
Nope.
Nope. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion. Second.
Frickin'
see who likes more.
fat.
Motion to
I give a motion to Lindberg and a second to Peterson,
Because I'm late.
because you were like 30 seconds past the time to show up.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Lindberg?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Kelly? Aye. Thank you.
Any conflicts?
I will abstain from appointing Kevin Lukey.
Okay. So noted. I'm sure Ashley noted it too.
Yep.
Moving on to the consent agenda. By one motion, one roll call, we have the minutes from February 18th, 2025 council meeting and the minutes from the work session on February 18th, 2025. We also have the claims list 1333 in the amount of $694,118.20. And we got the larger ones, which was one large one basically, so
Yeah.
otherwise we'd have been maybe in 5 digits instead of 15. So, any questions about those for Ashley Jarvis? Nope. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
I got better hearing on my right ear, so motion to Shaven's, second to Nippert.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Lindberg?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Kelly?
Aye.
Thank you.
We should have like pregnant pauses. We're going to have to slow this down, or when we're going to be done here sooner than later. Under other business, receive and file the Harlan Historical Preservation Committee minutes from February 10th of 2025. Is there a motion to receive and file those minutes?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindberg.
Roll call Peterson?
Aye.
Lindberg?
Aye.
Nippert?
Aye.
Shaven?
Aye.
Kroger? Aye. Kelly?
Aye.
Thank you.
Out of that gathering, we need to approve the recommendation from the HHPC for the approval of 3 applications for the downtown facade and upper story grants. Any more discussion about those?
No, I think basically that for being on that committee that we only had the 3 applicants, so we were able to 100% fund every one of them that applied,
Yep.
which is the Harlan Social.
No, it's the Harlan Social
Social
Building.
Building.
That's Dan Erickson, Pizza Ranch, and then Jerry Henscheid
Jerry
with
Henscheid.
that
Was
gas
it, I see
station.
it was like phase in one. Did Dan break his up into different phases then?
Correct, a little bit, because I mean, it was to do the front.
Everything that he put on the application, he's not gonna do this time.
Yeah, because it was
So,
80 something, but yeah, but with what they're able to do now, we're able to 100% fund all 3 of them, so.
Okay.
And there was, I think, just to give a little more discussion, maybe looking at eventually opening that up, but then we determined at this point in time, it's gonna stay where it is at that point in time, and then maybe discuss in the future couple of years to allow the next blocks to
Oh, expand it out?
expand it
off
out a
the
little bit, because
square?
we only had, I mean, previous years we had 8 previous
Yeah.
year, and this year we only had 3, and we only would have had 2, it might have, Dan turned his in like, right at the last
And I guess I
minute,
don't
so.
know, I don't remember how many facades are left down there that haven't been
Right.
done.
Yeah,
Do we
there's quite
know?
a few upper story, but
Upper
not.
story, but nothing as far as facades. I think a lot of them
Facades.
have been done, which we get a lot of positive comments about that.
correct, to keep it downtown, keep it beautiful, so.
So we talked about that before, where we wanted to expand it out,
Yeah.
and how far do we go? Is it facing this street, that street, whatever? And, so I think we've had some applicants from off the square
Yep.
before, but we kind of kept it where it was, but we may get to that point where we're gonna have to,
And now
if
that
you
the-
guys have to decide if you want to continue the program too, so.
Yeah.
Another discussion we talked about probably to reopen for those who are maxed out too, again, if they want to do a project. within this
expand
school
theirs.
year.
Yeah. But then it gets.
Before expanding
But then it
again.
gets confusing, because then
Yeah,
if someone hasn't applied yet, and then this person's in for their second,
And then max out
Right.
here, but it's, yeah. But overall, it's a great program,
Yeah.
so, yes, I mean,
good discussion.
there's more
sounds like.
discussion to be had on that, so.
Yep. All right, Is there a motion to approve the recommendation coming out of that committee?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Lindberg, second by Kroger.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution 2594 for the Iowa purchasing policy. Is there a change in that?
Yeah, we did some changes in there also too. There was a request.
We don't require purchase orders anymore,
Yep.
and
Purchase order was taken out and,
it had purchase order verbiage in here, so.
So that was the only thing that was removed, is just the fact of requiring a PO.
something about CD.
I think number 7 was the purchase order, so we just removed the old number 7, which is.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a motion for resolution 2594?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Peterson, second by Kelly.
Roll call Peterson.
Aye.
Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Jarvis, you've got hours to speak if you need to
Okay.
tonight. The storm gets here, and then we're gonna be mad at you. You kept us here too long, so take it away.
right.
City Administrator's report.
I submitted the street maintenance proposal bid for the mill and overlay to 4 companies. It was Graham, Mouse, Fulton Paving, Omni in Omaha, Western Engineering in Harlan, and Henningsen Construction Atlantic, with the deadline for the bid submission set for March 26th. So they got emails, everything, they're gonna review that, and they got the plans and everything, so they'll be coming back to me.
Oh. Julie?
Yeah, I attend several meetings, the airport meeting, we talked about DOT state grant for new fuel system, which just send those emails out for you guys to see what they're proposing on that. And then Chamber of Commerce, we reviewed the bank accounts and talked about upcoming chamber banquet and nominees for the Citizen of the Year. And then the County Board of Supervisors, we talked about the CO2 pipeline project today. We went through that meeting, it was quite a
Is
lengthy
there, I know they
one.
moved it to the Turkle Center. Is there pretty good attendance for that?
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
40 to 45 people.
Yeah, and then we did a CDS tour, Kyle was there, and a few of the council members are attending there too, so we were able to, I didn't finish the entire tour because I had to leave, but it's great information and people communicated, and this, to me, I feel like this will be helpful. And it will be cost savings too for the city and the county if that works out. We had a nuisance meeting with Roger, Jack, and Todd Anderson. We went over the list of abandoned homes and junk cars within the city limits. There's a lot of junk cars out there, and the plan is to try to, and they're not registered. So expiring tags and everything, they're just sitting out there occupying places. And so the plan is to go and clean up a little bit. I spoke with John Baumeister from the PFM regarding the bridge loan and also to bond options. We have a meeting scheduled for May 6th to go through the bonding options. So we'll communicate with them in between and come up with a plan and what the terms will be doing for the bonding and stuff if needed be. So that will be the meeting that we'll schedule. And he's giving us the options to come in person or we can do Zoom. So I'll send that invite and see what he wants to do. I submitted the ISE, Immediate Safety Enhancement Grant application to Iowa DOT for the airport regulator replacement. We're still waiting for that. And then Dream Playground, we're hosting a fundraiser going on event on Thursday, March 27th at the West Side at 6 p.m. So you guys are welcome to come in there. And all the donations funds will go to the Dream Playground. The plan is to break ground in full, if possible. Just depends on how much donations we're going to be getting from now until when we start the project.
Is that the pizza puzzles and
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Pints? Okay.
You said
Have you already
there's been a
got the
pretty good
puzzles?
response, hasn't it?
Is Tim, I guess I could reach out to Tim. I just wonder if they already got the puzzles or something, or where they were working with that from.
Puzzles are being ordered because it's gonna be the dream playground.
Oh, so they're customing, okay.
Custom,
Yeah.
yeah.
These are pretty fun.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was good. And I know when he reached out to me on a separate text message, he had got some information, and I lined him up with that point of contact up there in the NEDA Fire Department that did it as a fundraiser and was very successful, so I think he got some information off them. And
I did it for Relay for Life last year. And
Yeah.
a lot of people there.
what is the overall cost? It's because there's two sessions, I think there's one at 6.
It's $80
And
per
there's one at
team.
6, and then there's one at 7:30.
Yep, and it's a max
40
of 10 teams.
Max of 10 teams, it'll probably fill up pretty quick.
You can do both?
Yep, they're.
Yeah.
That's a
all-
12-pack.
And I did see the pizzas were being donated by Pizza Ranch
Yep,
on the thing, okay. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good
So
plug.
if we can raise
Yeah,
a
good
lot
deal.
of funds and stuff and look
and
at this
if
project.
you wanna come and you don't drink, pop and water are options
Yeah.
for the beverages.
And then today we had an EMA meeting, we discussed preparation for tonight's weather. The IRDOT, they're talking about possibility of closing I-80 from Lincoln to Des Moines.
Correct.
Yeah, so Roger from the fire department secured a generator from the wastewater department to be used at the Turk Center. And Kalish is aware about that, so just in case we're out of power outage and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think right now, the latest, I don't really think we know what a lot of people are gonna get. I think it's kind of that stab in the dark, that 2 to 6 range, and then, but when you add the 50 to 80 mile an hour winds to it, and sideways snow, look like Star Wars driving through your windshield, so.
And also too, we have that Tango app with Alex, so we'll be communicating between, so if there's anything they needed from me, I can try to come out here and, but there will be a communication through the process, yeah.
Are you guys familiar with the Tango app?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what it is, like if radio systems go down, we have it set up on our cell phone now. So basically we can, and just to give you a preview, you can basically just say whatever it allows you to do it. So I can on my radio here, on this, there'd be Shelby County A3J1 radio check. Good.
Cool.
Therefore, thank you. So we have the capabilities of now to having it on our phone, and we can do private push to talk and stuff, and then also, yeah, so Tango, it's a very good thing that cell phones are their technology. If a radio would go down to infrastructure, something like that, the cell phones are still available. It's still a way for responders to communicate and stuff, so.
Fire department's been testing it for a month or so now. A few of us have it. Mostly works better for people that work inside buildings and basements.
Yep.
So, because our pagers don't work. The handheld radios will, but the pagers that we normally carry don't work in most buildings, so having this has been really nice.
Pot County been using this for a while.
Yeah, it's a pretty good push. The only thing I remember now is go back and do not disturb, because otherwise I'm gonna hear every traffic that, I learned that the hard way the other night.
So I'll be in contact with Alex and Jordan, so just in case they need anything, but everything else is prepared. There's other shelters outside the city limits also too. I can host people just in case we don't have power, so.
And we already have the snow emergency set in place, correct?
Yep.
Starting tonight
Yep.
through Thursday?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's pretty much what I got for you guys.
Any questions for Jarvis? Thank you. The only thing I have is a recommendation to appoint Kevin Lukey to fill out Mike Moss's HMU Board of Trustees spot that would expire November of 2029. Visited with him about that. He recently retired from his position where he was, and he's farming and running the theater with his wife. So he said, yeah, he'd be interested in maybe helping out. So he brings a little bit of knowledge to that seat. So
Motion.
Second?
motion by Shaven, second by Lindberg.
Roll call Peterson,
Aye.
Lindberg,
Aye.
Nipper,
Aye.
Shaven, Kroger.
Aye.
Thank you.
I guess you guys will reach out to him, your office, probably to Kevin,
Sure.
start that process.
Yeah, I
Get him.
think he's already talked to Joe.
Okay. Okay. Shelby County Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Todd.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So, the votes are in on our business awards, so just as a reminder how we do this every year, is we send a ballot out to all of the chamber membership, and we have them vote on 3 different categories. The new chamber member business of the year, the chamber business of the year, and then the nonprofit chamber business of the year. The 3 finalists for the new chamber member business is Westphalia Clubhouse, Harlan Social Energy and Nutrition, and Rosenblanda Farms. The chamber business of the year nominees are Four Seasons Travel, Shelby County State Bank, and Osborne Auction. And then on the nonprofit side is Harlan Community School District, Shelby County Fair Board, and Shelby County Historical Museum. So congrats to all of the finalists, and like I said, we'll be giving those awards March 21st at the banquet. Another congratulations to Megan Londo. She's now the new Executive Director of the Shelby County Historical Museum. So I know she's looking forward to not only continuing the great programs they've had, but she's got a couple of ideas of her own of some things she'd like to do. So looking forward to that. Thursday, probably weather permitting, Iowa Western Community College is in partnership with First Responders Foundation. They're offering free first responder specific training sessions at all of their campuses. So it'll be Thursday night from 6 to 8. This very first one will be suicide prevention. And you can go out to the Iowa Western Community College website, because even if you can't make this one Thursday night, this will be a series, so you can register for the series. And there's no cost to attend the training courses. Tuesday, March 11th, so a week from today, we'll be at the hospital at 10:30 and have an ambassador visit for the new general surgeon, Christopher Garten. And they're going to hold that in the outpatient waiting room. Use the surgery specialty clinic entrance, because we'll be just inside there. Also, Saturday the 15th is our next legislative coffee, which will be hopefully well attended, because we had to cancel the February one because of weather. And that'll be out at the Shelby County Chamber office, and it'll be hosted by the Shelby County Farm Bureau. And then finally, March 18th, there is another blood drive, 11:30 to 5:30 at Vets. So give Sue a call, 579-8012, if you want to make an appointment to donate blood. And other than that, that's kind of it for us tonight.
It's getting a little windy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Tom. Joe is not here, attending a family event tonight.
Remember the Saturday and Monday?
Any comments from the public?
Remember the one?
Any comments from anybody up here?
So are
Of the-
we publishing these? Or-
It's just kind of an info. We'll put on Facebook.
We can talk after.
Yeah, we'll put on the agenda.
Is this all your hard work, Ashley?
Yeah.
No, it's all the departments, hard
kinda
work
neat.
put together.
What's that?
Of the CDS tour, I was gone for work.
Yeah, it was a lot like,
Went very well.
I know it's a privacy
Like I
fence.
said, we
Oh,
opened
I
up
can
obviously
still
to
see
city
it.
council.
Well, I can see it from
Governing
here.
body here, also the board of
Oh, your
supervisors
privacy
for
zone.
attendance, us as well as department heads, to include Roger. And Jenny from the EMS was unable, I think she had something going on that day, so.
What are their initial thoughts? Or they haven't come
This
back to
is
anything yet?
they, very excellent opportunity.
For everybody?
For everybody. So basically, it was the initial visit for them to come out. Obviously, they probably would come out again. The next step would be to obviously put it into context of, we'll start incurring costs when we start requiring like the engineers to come out and those type of people to make the measurements and the potatoes and that type of stuff. So I think the next plan of the action was to form the subcommittee, and then with council blessing and with board of supervisors blessing, to appoint a council with people and then some civilians and then reference to that. So, you know, yeah, good things are happening. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, it's very preliminary stages, but I mean, 55,000 square foot building in reference to, you know, what the needs are, they 110% said that this building would be way capable of handling what we would look for, what we would need. I mean, Troy, you were there too, so you can probably piggyback a little bit off what Greg had said. So, you know, in some further discussion back when we went and did the tour of our existing jail, we are, in the sheriff's office, we are very stacked. We've made do, we've gotten by with what we have.
Yeah.
We're, you know, and then we toured the fire station as well after that with Roger. And then also we toured the county EMS building. And when you're looking and able to move those entities all into one roof and have one public safety building, initial appearances, so they're willing to come down and answer any questions, whether we have a special meeting. Ashley, you were down there that morning. Board meetings obviously for Shelby County happen at 9 o'clock in the morning. Our city council meetings happen obviously at 5:15. My recommendation was if we're gonna have a special meeting where they come in to meet with both governing bodies, is that the Board of Supervisors may have a special meeting later in the afternoon, like prior to one of our council meetings, so we didn't have them come down here and be down here at 9 a.m. and, you know, spend the whole day, because it's gonna be easier for the board, I think, to adjust versus council to go and say, hey, we need to have like a 10 o'clock special meeting on 10 o'clock in the morning, because everybody's outside activities where all three Board of Supervisors are currently retired or other things, so. But overall went well, like I said, very preliminary stages. I mean, there's people talking about it, but, you know, it is what it is.
Is the building up for sale, or they have not posted that yet?
It has not been posted yet. It will be up for sale.
Yeah.
They have taken the initial steps of putting together a real estate agent out in New York that works directly with Hearst. And that person, last I knew, was under the process of doing a review of commercial properties in the area and what value they've been selling for.
Sure.
Brokerage always gets involved.
Through my conversation with the guys from Des Moines, the best guess is that we'll have a price on the building sometime around May or June.
Okay.
And then once that happens, I will take, you know, in addition to what we're doing here, I'll take that property and I'll put it out on a system called the Lowest system. And that's a system that site selectors use when they're out looking for properties for their customers.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, the biggest thing is,
That's why you traded Jerry.
do they, I know the biggest thing with fires, most people live relatively close to the station now, just
Correct, I mean, that's
Response
convenience
times,
too, but I mean,
but-
also you look at, you know, the
if you got
ability
the
to.
space, you got the space.
To get into, you know, where you're out now, you ride on 59 axis versus coming through town. I mean, but then you also, you meet people that are responding to the station that are coming from other portions of town where it's more commercial out there, or less residentially down through here. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's always gonna be the pros and cons. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
you know, overall, I mean, people in favor, there'll be people who are opposed of it. It's just, you know, when the opportunity presents like that, because, I mean, you know, you're looking at a 55,000 square foot building, I mean, you wouldn't even be able to touch 3 times, like Greg said,
New
for what,
construction.
yeah,
I just
construction
wanted to-
stuff, or what, you know, what we anticipate hoping
Yeah.
to see it for, so, but,
I just want the parking lot for training.
yeah. And see, but I think there was discussion, like, you know, reutilizing some things too, because you guys have your hose tower and that type thing.
Yeah.
So is that a capability that was something that was added? I mean, is that
Very
something
nice.
that could be, you know, then you gotta figure, you know, larger apparatuses, they have drive-through bays. I mean, you know, they can be able to provide a drive-through bay, or we have to have a pull-through door where, you know, you take this section of the building, and so that's where the experts will come in and be like,
Like
hey, this is what we
back in
need.
now.
He took pictures of like what you guys currently have now, and, you know, obviously you want 14-foot doors, but, you know, if you have the capability, if you're able to go a 16-foot door, because apparatuses don't get any smaller. You're also looking for 20 or 30 years down the road too, you know, just like campers, you know, 20 years ago, you bought a pop-up, you were big, but now you got
Yeah.
14-foot, 13-foot, 5. Not speaking from experience or anything, but, you know, some bridges you can't go underneath because you're gonna rip your air conditioner off, so, but, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's exciting. What's the time frame on that then, if it were, say, it went forward?
I mean, you're taking a stab in the dark, but I mean, it'd be something like, I mean, ultimately, if we could look at, you know, breaking ground late 27, 28, I mean, depending on, give or take. I mean, like I said, and that could be a stab in the dark, because it's all gonna be depending on, you know, they come in and this is gonna be good, I mean, smooth sailing. I would love to have it by December of this year, but I know that obviously
Yeah.
isn't gonna happen because
For
you have to
sure.
have, you know, engineers come in, do layout plans, you have to make adjustments, then, you know, depending on price wise and like what it's gonna go to for bonding issues, you know, there's just.
That'd be a county thing?
Well, it could be a county thing, but there's some discussions too where you can make, you know, a county citywide thing where it adjusts your overall percentage rating as where you don't need a 60/40, you can have a 50, you know, depending on what the city infrastructure coming involved with it too.
Sure,
So it
sure.
lowers your margin, so. Cool. Plenty more discussion to be had after that.
Yeah. Sweet, cool.
Anything else from anybody else's perspective on the project? Who else went?
I'd be curious to keep learning more on it. He read off a lot of information. He gave us, I didn't get all the towns, the different references he gave. He talked about a different different structure type of ownership type. He had a couple examples, Pratt asked a lot more questions about how that all worked. I think it's exploratory, right?
Yep.
I think it's good due diligence. And see where it takes us.
Yeah. So the next step will be essentially forming a committee and then going from there, which would be heads and then, you know, an official from the governing body from the city of Harlan, and then an official from the county governing body, and then whether we open it up to, well, I think we'd open up to like 3 civilians on there, so we look at like an 11-person panel for an advisory type committee, subcommittee, so. More discussion on that though. Cool.
Well, and like you said, though, it'll be put out for sale in May or June, so
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
maybe we'll have this huge industry that wants to come in here and swoop in, and
Yeah, and that's
which
the
would be a
big
great
too.
problem, but it'd also be, put a wrinkle in, because something needs to be done where you guys are at. so.
Correct, I mean, yeah, and then, you know, we've got the,
Because you're on a time crunch too, aren't you?
yeah, we're on a little bit of a time crunch now. I mean, we got 2 years ago, put the 5 to 7 year max plan together, so, I mean, and like I said, these things don't happen overnight, because there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes involved with them, and, you know, then public town halls, I mean, you're trying to sell something, I mean, basically the betterment of the community, and, you know, that could be a tough sell at times, so. That's all I have.
Okay, anybody else? Comments?
I got a business plug. Can I plug
Okay,
it?
plug it.
All right, so this is a Monogram Loves Kids Foundation for nonprofits in our community. It's the annual time where grant applications open up for the nonprofits in our area. If you go to monogramfoods.com, click under what we value or values, you'll see our Loves Kids on there, and it's an online application like it has been in the last couple of years. But that's open up already, so it's about a month earlier than normal. And hopefully it'll get published in the paper too for people to see it that way. So if you know anybody who's in nonprofits, go on our website, you can find out more about it or reach out to us so we can answer your questions if anybody's interested in filling out a grant application.
Okay,
Mother Nature's talking.
Sounds nasty out there.
yeah.
I see they did cancel school already for tomorrow.
Anything else?
And there is a chance that the sheriff's office may be closed tomorrow, but that'd be published
Breezy
on the
outside
sheriff's
right
office
now.
tomorrow.
City Hall will be open tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, meeting adjourned.
So ridiculous.
Thanks, everybody.